Yeah. Hi, how you doing? My name is David Cannon, and I was Essex County Correctional Officer from 1969 to 1994. Inmates used to call me Big Bruiser, but you know.
Why was that?
Because I was, I was a person that.
Did you ever have any scraps in there?
Oh, did I have problems? Oh, and I'd like to be called officer, not guard. I hate that word guard. I couldn't stand that word of being guard. You be an officer or mister. You were taught to call officer or mister. When they call you guard, a guard. I'm the guard. Officer or mister. I was actually nervous, but you couldn't show your nervousness there because, see, you dealt with a lot of hardened criminals there. And when I worked there, when I first came in that jail, I really was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was 21 years old, and but I was in good tip-top shape. I was 100 and at the time I was 175 pounds, well developed, muscles. They did 500 push-ups. I did 500 push-ups. I was in good tip-top shape. I was in there, and they seen that. I had no problems. They respected me. When I came into jail, I was bumped. I was bumped, and that's it. And I worked in there. They gave me a badge. Sure enough, blue shirt. We at jail guard at Essex County Jail Guard.
No training at all.
No kind of training. We didn't have no training. In other words, you learn on the job training.
You never had any training for that.
When we
job.
first started working there, no kind of training. In other words, you was an Essex County guard. It had guard on your badge. Had guard, Essex County guard.
What was your pay? Do you remember?
It was pretty good. It was decent. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was decent. My first paycheck, I didn't know what to do with my money. I swear to God, I didn't know what to do with my money. My first paycheck was $700 and something. That was back in '69. That was a whole lot of money.
For 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That was the biggest check I ever had. At 21, and I had no bills. That was the biggest check I ever had.
Did you like it?
Did I like it? Oh God, I didn't know what to do with it.
I mean, the job.
Oh, it took me a while to get used to it because at one time like I said, at one time I was going to quit. I seen officers come in that place 9 o'clock. I had seen officers come in that place and quit because they couldn't stand it. But I seen officers walk out that place with urine thrown on them, feces thrown on them. That job, working in a job, we got taught that you treat an inmate, in other words, you have to treat an inmate the way you would like to be treated. We were taught to respect the inmate and they'll respect you. Almost at that time with no training, make you feel like a butler, like you're like a butler to inmates. In other words, you're serving the inmates. In other words, you have to feed them, you have to watch them, you have to be a doctor. You never tell an inmate, you never promise an inmate anything.
It surprised me that there's no tower, no barbed wire, any sort of extraordinary security measures.
No, and the women, another thing, women wing annex was across the street from the jail. We used to have to go over there and help the lady matrons to handle the women over there. That was experience.
How many women would they have?
Oh, they have about like 30 or 40 women. The women were more tougher than the men. Essex County Jail was known to be strict. We was a very strict jail. Very strict jail. You do what we ask you to do, or you face the consequences.
What might the consequences be?
You be locked up. You won't be locked up in there. You don't want to be locked up in the cell. You be locked up in that cell 24/7. we'll lock you in that cell 24/7.
Was there a place for actual solitary confinement?
Yes. And you don't want to be there. Yes, there's a hole there. Yes, there's a hole. There's a west wing, on the bottom of the west wing, there's a hole there with mattress there. Yeah, if you ever be in that hole, you don't want to be in that hole. You be in that hole, I mean, whew, smells. You don't want to be in that place, I'm telling you.
Did you ever get interested enough in why inmates came in to ask them why they committed the crimes they did?
You never ask an inmate nothing because they will not tell you nothing. You never too much get involved in their charges because inmates will not tell you anything. They'll never relate you to their charges. In other words, you're getting too personal their charges. They'll keep it to themselves. Inmates.